Can I ask you something personal?
Uh-oh, those are always the dangerous ones.
No, seriously. When was the last time you actually sat with your parents? Not just ate dinner next to them, actually sat with them, talked, listened.
Okay, that question hit different.
Because I was thinking about this the other day. We spend our whole childhood wishing we were older, more independent, and then we get independent and just disappear.
We don't disappear, we just get busy.
Do we? Or do we just get comfortable with distance?
Okay, but this is normal, right? Kids grow up, they move out, they build their own lives. That's how it's supposed to work.
Sure, growing up is normal, but abandonment dressed up as independence, that's different.
Abandonment is a strong word.
Is it? Think about it. Your parents raised you for 20, 25 years. Every meal, every school run, every fever at 3 a.m., they were there. And then one day we leave and we visit maybe twice a year, call on Eid, send money if we can. And somehow we think that's enough.
That's actually a lot of people's reality, isn't it?
More than we admit. There's a term researchers use, filial abandonment. It means adult children slowly withdrawing emotionally, physically from aging parents, and it's happening everywhere,
Even in cultures where family is supposed to be everything?
especially in those cultures, because in those cultures, nobody talks about it. It's shameful to admit, so it just happens quietly. Okay, but I want to be fair here. It's not always selfishness, right? Sometimes life just pulls you in different directions.
Absolutely. And that's the honest part of this conversation. There are real reasons it happens. Not excuses, but reasons.
Like what?
First, geography. People move for jobs, for education, for their spouse's family. You can love your parents deeply and still be 6 hours away.
That's real. My cousin moved abroad and he genuinely misses his parents every day.
Second, role reversal discomfort. This one is psychology. When your parents start aging, they start needing help, and that's uncomfortable. You're suddenly the caretaker of the people who always took care of you. Some people don't know how to handle that emotionally, so they avoid it.
Oh, that's interesting. Like, it reminds them of mortality?
Exactly. Seeing your parent become frail makes you face the fact that one day they'll be gone, and one day you'll be old. Some people find it easier to just not look.
That's honestly kind of heartbreaking.
Third, new family pressure. You get married, you have kids, your partner has their own family. Suddenly, your parents are one priority among 15, and they, being your parents, never complain. They say, "Don't worry about us," so you don't.
And they mean it when they say it, but they don't mean they don't need you.
Exactly. "Don't worry" is parent language for "please still come."
So, what actually happens to parents when they feel left behind?
It's not just sadness, it's physical. Studies show elderly parents who feel emotionally abandoned by their children have significantly higher rates of depression, cognitive decline, and heart disease.
Their health actually gets worse?
Dramatically. There was a study that found parents who rarely heard from their adult children had brains that aged faster. The loneliness literally accelerates decline.
So, when we don't call, we're not just being bad children, we're actually shortening their lives?
That's not to guilt anyone, but yes, connection is medicine for aging people. Our presence, even a phone call, has biological impact.
I need a moment with that information.
Take your time.
My dad sits in the same chair every evening. I always assumed he was just relaxing, but maybe he's just waiting for someone to come home?
Yeah, maybe he is.
So, what actually happens to parents when they feel left behind?
It's not just sadness, it's physical. Studies show elderly parents who feel emotionally abandoned by their children have significantly higher rates of depression, cognitive decline, and heart disease.
Their health actually gets worse?
Dramatically. There was a study that found parents who rarely heard from their adult children had brains that aged faster. The loneliness literally accelerates decline.
So when we don't call, we're not just being bad children, we're actually shortening their lives?
That's not to guilt anyone, but yes, connection is medicine for aging people. Our presence, even a phone call, has biological impact.
I need a moment with that information.
Take your time.
My dad sits in the same chair every evening. I always assumed he was just relaxing, but maybe he's just waiting for someone to come home.
Yeah, maybe he is.
But here's the thing. I feel like a lot of people know this. They feel guilty, but guilt doesn't always make them do anything differently.
Because guilt without action just becomes resentment. You feel bad, you avoid the feeling, you avoid the person who makes you feel that way. It's a cycle.
So the parent reminds you of your guilt, and you visit less.
Unconsciously, yes. And the parent senses the distance, tries not to burden you, pulls back too. And suddenly, two people who love each other deeply are strangers across a WhatsApp chat.
That's so painfully specific, it hurts.
Yeah, truth usually does.
Okay, so what do we actually do? I don't want to just feel sad about this and move on.
Good, because feeling sad and moving on is exactly how this cycle continues. Here's what research and real life both say.
Hit me.
1. Schedule the call. Not I'll call when I have time. You will never have time. Put it in your calendar like a meeting. Every Sunday, every Wednesday, whatever works, but make it a commitment, not a feeling.
We schedule work meetings for people we don't even like. We can schedule calls for our parents.
Exactly. 2. Ask the real questions. Don't just ask, how are you? Ask, what did you do today? What are you thinking about lately? Is there anything bothering you? Let them feel seen.
Because they'll say fine if you give them the chance to.
Every single time. 3. Visit with presence, not just presence. When you go home, put the phone down, sit with them, watch their TV show even if you hate it. Eat slowly, let them talk.
Let them talk. That's big. We always want to fix things quickly and leave.
And 4, include them. Share your life with them. Tell them about your day, your struggles, your small victories. Parents don't just want to be taken care of. They want to still be part of your life.
Not just visited, included.
There's a massive difference.
Okay, let me bring this home. We leave our parents alone in old age, not always because we're selfish, but because life gets loud, distance gets comfortable, and we assume they're okay because they tell us they are.
But they're not always okay, and they won't always tell us.
Their health, their happiness, their mind, it's all connected to whether we show up. And showing up doesn't always mean being there physically. It means calling, asking, listening, including.
And not waiting until it's too late, because that's the part nobody tells you. There will be a last conversation, a last visit, a last normal Sunday together, and we never know which one it is.
Quietly. That one just sat in my chest.
Good. Let it sit. And then go call your parents.
Right after this.
Not after this. Now.
If this conversation made you think, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if there's a topic about life, aging, or the things we never say out loud, drop it in the comments. We read every single one.
Subscribe to Echoes of Life. We'll be here every week talking about the things that matter.
See you next time.